Here we are. Back again. Back again. Welcome, everybody. All two of you are here. Thank you for coming. You're watching this on the other. There was two people here that you miss. There you go. So thank you for everybody for coming in. I know they're going to trickle in as we go because that's the way stuff works around here. But I am Dawn from Two Hip Chicks, and this is
TC from TKR VideoCentral and the Kirkham Report.
Yep, he's gonna.
Hello to Angry Otter Comics that just popped in there.
Yes, Angry Otter's here. All right, who is here? Jennifer was here first, and there is no prize for first, Jennifer. But thank you for being here.
We appreciate it, Jennifer. Yes,
we'll try to get a prize. We need to come up with a prize. I don't know what prize we'll have, but we'll try something.
Let's have Momster do it. She's doing yours. We might as well have her do it. Ours too.
I know, right? Think about those prizes. Yes, that is happening next week for sure. Tomorrow we do the draw. That's right. Ooh, mystery prizes have been purchased. There you go.
I don't know if we'll ever get to 200 shows or not with this, the way we do it. So it'll take forever.
200 is a big number, and I don't know where that came from. But hey,
yeah.
My wife is here. Welcome, wife.
Hello, Willow.
Hello, Willow. Hello, everybody. Say hi to everybody in the chat. Welcome. So thanks for coming in. We're doing this live again because last live went so well.
Yeah, it did. Went well.
TC did a wonderful job of doing live for the first one.
Yeah, I'm still not used to doing live stuff. I will be. I have a lot of feedback coming from on the sound too.
Today or?
Yeah, right now. I think it's too loud on somebody's end.
Wait a minute. You're getting feedback?
I hear myself echoing. There we go. Now it's gone.
I didn't touch anything.
Wonder what that was. Yeah, it must have been just the internet. You know how it is. It's the internet.
I think we have gremlins. That's what it is. We have gremlins. It's not fair. We have gremlins. Shit. Anyway, all right. I don't know what it was, dude, but I didn't touch a dang thing. So it must have been on your end.
Could have been. Yeah, it's hard to tell with the way this thing works all the time.
Amen to that. So everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming in. No set topic today. We just wanted to kind of have you guys come in, chime in with any questions you might have or anything you want to talk about related to the vinyl community, vinyl records, even tapes. We'll talk about
music.
That.
We'll talk about anything.
We'll talk about
anything. That desperate. We'll talk about anything.
Easy. We're easy. I like to think that we're easy to get along with, not desperate, but thank you.
Oh yeah, we're that too.
That's it. It's like, in the dating app, and it's much nicer to say easy to get along with.
Hi, Stacy. Thanks, Stacy May. Thank you for coming in.
Mary, thank you, dear, for telling people to hit the thumb. Please hit the thumb.
Yeah,
the thumb of your choice, actually.
Ow, I have a bad thumb, anyways.
All right, here's one. Willow's got a question.
Okay,
get to it. Why is my? Hold on. I have a problem with my screen. Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. I couldn't see the question. I saw it in YouTube, but I couldn't see it on StreamYard. Oh my gosh. There we go. Question. Is there any songs with the words Craft House in them? No. Love Shack is as close as you get. Thank you. And now we'll take that down with a drink. There you go. I love that, Stacey May with Catitude.
Now let me ask you a question since you brought up the Craft House. You guys did find some music oriented stuff there, right? Like stamps and such?
Oh, stamps, yeah. Some there was some with like musical notes and yeah.
Yeah, you need to find those because I'll get those from you.
Okay. Believe me, the stack is growing in the garage and we're gonna go through those.
Yeah, exactly. So when you get up the music stuff, try to keep it in the same lot. So
got it.
Because otherwise I'm going to have competition for it, and I would like to get that kind of stuff.
You probably would. Brick House is close. It's close. Craft House and Brick House. Let me close. I know.
They're in the Craft House.
There you go. I can't say you didn't try. No kidding. No kidding. Good. So I was going to, I know one topic we kind of played with is the idea of if there's anything that you're still looking for as far as music, but you kind
Hmm.
of determined that it was going to be like, I'll know it when I'll see it.
Yeah, it is.
Sort of
I
thing.
mean, when you're a collector, a serious collector, you probably have a few grails, and I have a few on my list that I don't have that I would love to add, but they're also I find all kinds of gems wherever I go when I'm looking at stuff. I get tons of gems from you and Mary in the
Mhm.
45s. I get tons of, gems from when I buy online used stuff. I'll go through various Discogs places. Um, I'll
Yeah.
usually be looking for one particular artist. Like I went back and got the Helen Reddy albums I was missing when she passed away because I've loved her for years. And I went and got, that's it usually something will trigger me and I will say, oh, I want to work on getting this right now.
Hmm.
And so that's what I do. And lately it's been a lot of 45s.
Yeah. A whole
One,
lot of
two, three,
45.
five boxes of 45s, 90% of which have come from the two hip chicks.
I know. Is that just not weird or what?
Some of them are from Record Crate, but not very many.
Not really. I definitely have been beat, I think. As
And I
far
was
as
supposed to I would have two more boxes, if except Charlie Gray still hasn't figured out how to use the postal system rather than UPS. So we haven't been
which
able
is
to get
amazing. Tell her to call me. I will get her. I
that.
will set her up. It's easy.
I just don't think she likes I don't think she likes going into the local post office. So I haven't pressured her or anything. It's not a big deal. And
She
I told
can
her, I said, you could probably find somebody there in the Nashville area. I mean, Nashville is music centric. They will probably buy them and you'd probably get more than you'd get from me. So
possibly.
yeah,
I mean,
I
come
said,
on,
but
as a
if you,
reseller, I know how easy it is to mail
yeah,
something. I'd help her. I have no problem with that. I'll get her
yeah.
on, get her on pirate ship. She can print the label and not even have to go to the post office.
See, I
They just
can't
pick
even
it up.
figure out how to do that. You have to have a scale to do that too.
Yeah, you should, yeah.
I need to get a scale then before I can do that
Unless you're
for,
good at guessing the weight of things, I wouldn't do it without a scale. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. What do we say? Anger Otter here. What do we got? Dan Ross and Supreme's greatest hits.
That is a great deal.
That's cool. Nice.
Not a speck of dust or scratches. Terrific deal.
That is a
Because
great deal.
that's not something you come across without in very good shape anymore because everybody's used it to death.
Well, yeah, because they're all hits and they're playing the heck out of it. Probably.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was a good deal. I had, of course, the Carpenters, like the first Carpenters album, the first pressing of it. We all want that, right? You and me, at least.
Yeah.
Because it's when it was reissued, they changed up the cover and stuff. So I would love to find one of those in the wild. I won't. But I think one of the grails I had comes to mind that I couldn't find forever, and then I finally did find was Roger Waters' Radio Chaos on vinyl.
Yeah.
Because I'd had it on CD. It's a good album. If you guys don't
Yeah.
know. Waters is like Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And it finally I went into you never know where you're going to find this stuff. Basically, a thrift store that was set up like a consignment antique mall, and they had crates of records, and I just kind of started peeling through them, and I found it, which was amazing to me. And it wasn't expensive, and it wasn't. It was in really good shape. So kind of like the Supreme, just lucked into it. So it never hurts to keep looking for things like that. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm
again,
amazed
now,
at sometimes what you can find out there, and not all of it's going to be in great shape. A lot of times it's not, but you can. I mean, when I went crate digging for the first time in ages at Savers, I found one of Pia Zadora's albums, and I love her voice, and
wow.
it was $2 and it's like new. I mean, it looks like it's been played 2 or 3 times, not a scratch on it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. And then, she's a fantastic singer. She can't act worth a damn, but she's a fantastic singer.
I hadn't realized it. I'd seen some of her acting efforts, but I did not
We're
realize.
not including Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, Don.
And again, I'm not going to be a critic. But I didn't know that she sang that well, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes the artist is like, that's kind of an obscure artist for me. So maybe they just didn't, whoever had it got it for a gift or didn't play it very much. So you lucked out.
Yeah, exactly. So Mary looked up Craft House on for lyrics and couldn't find anything. So
I'm glad. Then it would turn into a singing and drinking thing. Do you find that finding a grail in the wild will never happen since folks pass on to tech-savvy kids look at everything on the internet? Well, maybe, but not everything is on the internet,
Yeah.
which is helpful because not everybody is going to, list their collection online. You're lucky if Discogs is one place you can do your own private catalog online and you can sell from there. But
Mm-hmm.
there are plenty of places, old dyed in the wool resellers who don't use the internet. They still sell things, in
Yeah.
antique malls and collection houses and stuff like that. So,
And there's
yeah.
always a chance that you can find the grail in the wild even more if they've recently gotten rid of the vinyl in favor of streaming or something. So
Mm-hmm.
some of those grails have made their way back into the secondhand stores and the antique malls, and it isn't. I mean, I found a few on Discogs just lucking out on them, and they were all under $10. I'm like, considering last time I saw this, it was like $40-$50. I'll take it. It was in good shape too. So
True. All right, what do we got here? It's still disappointing you didn't find the record you was looking for. Aw, well. Oh, you don't know what it is?
it's a couch on the cover with someone's leg over it.
It's blue. I think we just had this discussion. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, and it's not. If you can get a snapshot of it, you can probably Google Lens it and then find out what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, hey, Hip Flippin' Mama's here. How you doing, hon? Zadora.
Yeah.
Pia Zadora. Yeah.
Zadora. Not to be confused with like Zardoz or something.
No.
Hello, no. Veronica.
Hello. What's up, kiddos? Glams. Hi, Glams. How you doing, sweetie?
Hello, Glams.
We're talking about stuff we're still looking for, maybe, and where to find stuff, and kind of that kind of thing.
And Glams here is for tips because she's got. Is it your nephew that you've been purchasing the vinyl for? Yeah, getting him into the good habits.
Yes, start them young.
Although I love streaming too, but I'm one of the few people that still does all digital and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, just like people who read books, they like the book, they like the feel of the book in their hand, they like the physical, media right in front of them. Same with music. That's the way I feel about records. I like to watch them turn around.
Yeah,
something.
The one thing I miss when it comes to digital stuff is you don't get the covers, you don't get the show note, the liner notes very often. But when you do order digital from like a Bandcamp artist or something, chances are good you're going to get an extra download with the lyrics or whatever, or even a physical copy on CD or vinyl. I just bought something. Yeah. I just bought something from Michael Christensen, which was recommended on Professor Carlson's show on Sunday, and I tuned in and listened to his stuff, and I'm like, wow, I want all of this. It's really good. And so yeah, it was really fantastic, and the newest album is on vinyl, so I'm like, I'm going to order that, and everything else is only digital though, which
you never know what's going to speak to you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Amy, she tried. I think it's a Google Lens thing. I think you're going to have to go there and get the picture.
The cover, the way you're describing that cover actually does sound familiar to me, and I will think about it and get back to you at some point on Chick Chat or here.
If anybody can find it, he will find it. He's very good at searching and sussing things out. Let's put it that way. For sure.
Although Mary, was that on the album cover you tried to Google?
I'm sure she did.
Yeah,
I bet she went in and typed album cover with leg over couch or something to that effect, and she would have probably found it. It's amazing to me. It was 80s pop. He knows that much. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like an 80s.
Is it like the Cars Candy-O or something? Is what it reminds me of.
It does sound 80s. It sounds possibly pop metal type sound. Yeah. I can't off the top of my head. My wife will probably know the second I ask her.
Album. Could be. I don't know. Hey, E-Dreams, how you doing? Difference in quality. Okay, Willow's got a question. Difference in quality of vinyl on or the sound between vintage and modern vinyl. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and no, depending. But I'll let you answer the kind of the
Well,
yeah part of it.
I was out of vinyl for so long. I just couldn't. I didn't have anything I really needed to play it on, and I got into digital for 20 years before getting back into vinyl during the pandemic and going absolutely nuts. That's just one of three. But I have noticed that all the newer stuff I bought, it's the grade of vinyl. By the time I stopped collecting vinyl and when I went to CDs, the vinyl was super thin. They weren't really paying close attention to it. It was almost like they were trying to get, shove the vinyl out, which is what they were trying to do. Now you listen to the 180 gram vinyl or even 140, and it depends on how it was pressed, but 90% of it is clean. It's almost CD quality. And if you got a good turntable and a good setup, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
Hey,
some of the
John.
older stuff is good too. All the Carpenter stuff are mastered well, and you can't find a bad album from them that has a lot of noise or anything on it.
No. I think there's one song on one of the Carpenter's albums that has a little bit of a tink in it, but I can't remember what it is now.
And knowing Richard, that tank might be there on purpose. So
maybe. Oh, no, that's a debate. We'll have to listen to that song and tell me. And then the debate rages. Here we go. My point about the vinyl vintage versus new is, yeah, it's going to be. There were places that pressed vintage vinyl that were just pressing crap vinyl. I mean, they had flaws and debris and stuff in the vinyl, and the thickness of the vinyl again is another point. So yeah, I think if they were a good record company would use good vinyl and had good practices in keeping the area clean, then they produce good records, no matter vintage or new. That's what you're getting into. So it's the weight of it, the mastering of it, etc. I think you're going to get good and bad in both. You can find crap vintage vinyl too. Who are you looking at?
Yeah, you can. I'm just looking at the chat here. I'm trying to get the more description of that album cover.
Oh, okay.
So I can send it to Kim.
Hey, maybe by the end of the show we'll have a miracle. Who knows? I'll take it. I'll take it for sure.
Because she's got a great memory for stuff like that, and she worked in bookstores for years, and people would come up. I don't know the author and I don't know the name of it, but it has a dog on the cover. So she would be able to find it for them usually.
Didn't everybody see Santa Claus Conquered Martian? What? No, everybody saw that, right?
The Misty version is even better. The riff tracks from the Misty version. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're into those shows. Some people aren't into
Mystery Science, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was actually a riff tracks that we saw with that.
Not riff tracks?
Yeah.
Same type of thing. Yeah, I love those. I do. Bama's having a good time. Oh, what is this? Oh, Mary's got. Oh, she dropped a link.
She's got something there.
She does, and I don't know. Should I dare test the waters on?
I can do it on this end if you don't want to try it.
The last time I popped a link up, I blew us off air. You own it. Floss owns it, for gosh sakes. Wow. That's saying something. You must really like that movie.
Okay, that's a sheep on the one I'm looking at from Art Exchange. Looks like a sheep laying on a
girl on a
psychiatric couch. So that's probably not the right one.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna. Now I gotta go look. Sheep. What is with sheep? What? Everybody's gonna be going now. What the heck is that? No, that's
it. Actually does sound. I think you actually.
That is not it.
No, that's definitely not it.
But it's gonna be the next album I put out.
It's exactly what I posted. I was being funny. You are you are trying to be funny, don't you mean, Mary?
Oh my God. Oh, that's not it. Yes, thank you, Glams, for the promotional thumbs up. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, dear.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And better yet, I do not have your link in there. If somebody wants to drop TC's link there, please go and check his channel out too, because he does these. We alternate on our channels. So if you like what you see, I'm thinking we're going to do live for a while now. We're just
Yeah,
seeing
live works fine with me, and
out.
I'm not having any problem with it. We have a lot of fun with our rogues gallery over here on the side, so that's always good.
I love
That
this.
sheep is all paint me like one of your French girls.
Exactly. Yes, dear, you were
Okay.
funny. It's okay, sweetie. You were funny.
You were
did
funny.
good.
We're
You
just
did
kidding.
good. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean the leg up one. I keep flashing on the cars, but that's all I can do. And that's not a couch; it's a car. So
Yeah.
So
welcome to Bama, picking and grinning.
Yeah.
And E Dreams is also here now. Welcome.
Yep. Sure.
Okay, Dawn. Bama has a question. What is your favorite band and artist and favorite album?
Bama has a question. Why is it not showing up in StreamYard yet?
I'm seeing it on StreamYard.
Are you? Oh, there it is. Got it. There. I had to scroll. My bad. Okay, so what is your favorite band, artist, favorite album? Okay. My favorite artist is Karen Carpenter or the Carpenters. That's a given. TC and I share that in a lot of, I don't know if it's your absolute favorite,
we do.
But it was your first influencer, so I'm counting that as your favorite. And then the next part of the question was album. Yikes. That's a little harder to tie down. If we're talking Carpenters, I would have to say Horizon is probably my favorite album.
That's really scary that we have the same favorite Carpenters album too. I mean, that's really that's scary.
I know, it's terrifying. Well, it's obviously the best album, damn it, and there you are.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
I can agree with you to agree with that.
Yeah.
Horizon. My first album was the Ticket to Ride, which was their reissue of their first one, but I really enjoyed Horizon. I don't know why. I wore the thing out. So
yeah, it's a great album.
But other than that, I like different kinds of music all over the board. So it depends on my mood. I like Alan Parsons. I like ELO. I like some country. I mean, I do like some Brooks and Dunn. I also enjoy big band. What else? Miko.
Yeah.
Everybody go out and buy a Miko album. You'll never forget me.
And they're going, what-o? Miko.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's all over the board. I don't do much with opera. I'm not a big opera fan, but pretty much everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Folk. I like folk music. Melissa Etheridge. I like Indigo Girls. Stuff like that. Your classic, stereotypical lesbian fare. There you go. Not Lilith Fair. That's another lesbian fair, but you know what I mean. We will go there. All right. What are we doing? What did I miss? And we heard of the song Hot Jingle Bells. It's Christmas by Christopher Bell.
No, that's completely. That's a complete new one to me.
I'm gonna check it out. Hang on. Hot Jingle Bells. Something tells me it's a dirty song. Maybe not.
It sounds like it might be a little bit randy.
Raunchy? Randy? Raucous? All right. Got it. I'm going to
Mary, that's not close either. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about her. Prince,
I mean, at least it is a couch,
This is nothing. Yeah, it's not a sheep, is it? I didn't look.
No, but the couch is on fire on this one, so that's different.
Great. My favorite is Prince and the album Diamonds and Pearls. I like me some Prince too.
Prince is great, yeah.
I do, and that is a good album, actually. I don't own that album. I guess I should get that one, huh? I think I had it on CD at one point, but I don't have it now. Oh, and we're gonna worry about this. I'll let you tell. Yeah, no.
I think when it comes to favorite stuff for me, if you've seen my shows, you know that my top three are Hanson, Carpenters, and Def Leppard. I've done two of those three on my influencer show, and the third one will be coming up in the next week or two.
Cool.
As far as favorite album, yeah, City to City by Jerry Rafferty. Best album ever recorded. Love that album. I mean, there's just nothing bad on that album. From the opening strains of Baker Street all the way through the rest of it, it's just a perfect album.
Yep.
I can never get enough of it. I still listen to it all the time. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so album cover to cover kind of thing, or A to B. Albums I enjoy listening to, Miko, Encounters of Every Kind.
Encounters of Every
Love
Kind.
that
Yeah,
album.
me too.
Because it's just like a trip through time and space. It's kind of cool. I'd say probably, ELO Time is a good one for me. I enjoy that. You know, as far as album, just playing the whole thing straight through, and of course the Carpenters naturally, but
Yeah.
and any Carpenters album I will listen to from cover, end to end. So that doesn't necessarily say much about me.
I mean, most of it, yeah, a lot of people listen to albums, from beginning to end, and I learned to do that when I was working in record stores and stuff. But if I want to hear a track, I'll play a track. I don't really necessarily have to listen to the whole album. But yeah, City to City is about as good as you can get, and Jan Arden's Living Under June is fantastic too.
That's another good album. I love that.
And I was surprised that you actually knew what that was when I had it on my Obscuria a couple of weeks ago, because she did not do well in the States when they were released here, and she's only really attracted attention in the States since the sitcom started in any major way. And I mean, as a musician, I have all of her albums except the last couple. I mean, I just love this woman. She's phenomenal.
So
as a singer and a songwriter.
I might have told you that, because the reason I got turned on to Jan Arden was because we watched Buffy, and Buffy usually had just obscure artists do songs for different things, and I think she is insensitive, and I think that was one of the it was in an episode somewhere. So I'm like, oh, this is a cool song. Go find the album. It was on. Played the album. Thought, damn, she's good all over.
Oh, she's awesome.
Like peanut butter. She'll work on anything. So pulled that CD, and I played the heck out of that too. It's just a great CD. All right, so glams, but I think we are not talking about best type of albums. Well, I guess we're kind of talking about what we're enjoying. So best type could be anything for anybody. And I want to make sure I'm catching up in the chat.
I think everybody has their own taste, and I like Dawn. I like pretty much everything except for I'm not into opera. There's some classical I love, and new age, and I'm a beautiful music person. I grew up listening to the kind of stuff that my mom listened to when I was small. She used to love
taking notes.
Burt Kempfert and all that stuff, and my aunts did too. So I got into it, and my wife is like, yeah, why do they call it easy listening when it's so hard to listen to?
It's so hard to listen to. Just kick back and
she affectionately refers to it as Sears music.
Music, yeah, Sears music. There you go. I enjoy it sometimes. A lot of different music. Favorite singer is okay. Very cool. Top ladies.
That's sad. I recognize the name, but nothing pops to my mind as what the songs are from Cascadia. I'm sorry. I don't listen to current radio because I just can't tolerate it.
I'm writing things down. I'm getting ideas from people. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you doing this for us. Come and tell us what to listen to. There you go. Mary's still looking for that stupid sheep on a couch, or no, it's a girl on a couch. That's right.
E-Dreams, I adore Johnny Lang. He is freaking awesome. Everything he's ever put out, I love. Him and Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Monster Mike Welsh. I don't do much blues, but I do those three. Yeah. They are they all started as teenagers, and they were all amazing. Yeah. Johnny Lang, especially.
I was never a Deadhead. I was never into Grateful Dead. I know a lot of people, both younger and older than me, who are, but I was never.
I like some of their songs, but I've never been into them in a big way either, like some of the rest of the vinyl community.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy their music, yeah.
I don't know. If I had the money, I'd probably tour around the country to see Hanson in concert every day or something.
Yeah. I bet you would. If you didn't have any other responsibilities.
Yeah.
It,
yeah, exactly.
Sure. Best of albums. Yeah. That's kind of like the best way to get a lot of hits from a
Yeah,
particular artist.
absolutely.
Best way to do it.
Quite a few of the vinyl community feel like they like one or two songs by somebody. Picking up the greatest hits or best of album is the best way to go because they don't want to have all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And it is, you know, I have a ton of the best of albums. I don't have full albums by. So
Exactly. And there's stuff on there that you might not have heard, so you're still getting a little more of a selection.
yeah.
Janis Joplin Pearls. It was Janis Joplin. Yeah.
Yep. My wife adores that album and Janis.
Did you see that comment?
Actually, it's Chain Drive.
Bill. Yeah, it's a great song.
And no, I've never been able to find out anything about that. I'm surprised because I made contact with a number of people and never got anywhere. So it's just going to sit in obscurity. But I tried.
Writing that one down too. I'm getting so many hints here and tips and stuff. This is great. Thanks, guys. Keep them.
Oh yeah, we love hearing the different tips and stuff. I love recommending new people that nobody's ever heard of.
You do that a lot too. I mean, you do it on your weekly. It's now Saturdays, right? You're doing
Saturdays, usually Saturdays. Yep. Sometimes it's on Sunday if I'm really busy on Saturday.
And I was like, holy crap, those are good. I mean, where do you find those? You just
artists you should know is what his segment's called, and I've recommended a ton of good young performers.
Not necessarily doing vinyl. They're doing digital and other things.
Most of them are doing digital. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't do vinyl, and so the vinyl community won't listen to them. Some people in the vinyl community only listen to vinyl, which is why I keep stressing to these, and I have a contact with a few of them. I keep stressing to them, when you release your EP, your album, whatever, make sure it's on physical media, either CD or LP, because some people won't listen to it if it's not.
Or they're doing it as merch, right? So they're releasing some obscure format or something sometimes that people won't listen to. So,
well, I'm not going to buy an NFT.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. I hear you can't touch those.
Yeah, I think one of the best up-and-coming artists is a young gentleman named Luke Matrani. Luke was a professional snowboarder when he started his in public career. He was 14 or 15 when he was doing it, and he had an accident which nearly killed him a few years ago, and he turned full-time to his music, and he's brilliant. He's a very 60s, almost Grateful Dead style vibe with some Ed Sheeran style lyrics. He's terrific, and I so want people to check out his stuff. He's got 3 albums out now, and LukeMatranimusic.com, and it absolutely is some of the best stuff I've ever heard. And I just adore his very laid back, funky vibe about everything. Almost a stoner vibe, which is weird because I know he's one of the straight edge people in snowboarding, so he doesn't get into that. But he's his vibe is just
relaxed or something.
Great, yeah. But he's terrific, and I wish people would check him out more, because I mean, his stuff is on Spotify. It's on all the streaming services too, so you can check him out without having to pay for him. And
you're fine, Jennifer. You're not late. You were here early, remember?
Yeah.
Trying to play rock, hard rock and metal here.
Hair metal's always good. My wife knows hair metal bands I've never even heard of.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, oh, once in a while I'll trip over one that I haven't seen in forever. So yeah, or southern rock bands. I like some of those too, like Molly Hatchet, and there's a couple other ones I can't think of right now, but. So yeah, I do listen to those, and I listened to them back in the 80s, and of course that's why I love them. I think everybody did hit the thumb, Jennifer, but just in case, thank you very much.
E-Dreams, Maria Moldauer, got a couple of her albums. I like her a lot. She was great.
The Work Song.
I'm not familiar with
I'll check
a couple of those.
$3 Bill was another one.
Everybody,
I'm writing these down, kids.
Everybody knows Midnight at the Oasis, which is her most famous
song.
Oh,
is that her? Yeah, that. Okay, yeah, I know her.
She has a lot of other good stuff too out there. And another one that we've talked about, because you have you have stuff to sell by her, is Jane Oliver. What did you think of Jane Oliver? You obviously, you haven't really said what you thought of her as an artist.
I thought I did.
You said that you, like you told Mary, she has very interesting interpretations of some stuff.
She does. She has interesting phrasing. She'll. It's almost like she's in a just like I don't know, maybe a 0.5 variant in a time warp continuum or something, because she's you think you know where she's going with the song, and she doesn't go there.
Yeah.
She goes over here. So it's like she's just a little ahead of you, or a little. She's like, I don't know. It's weird, but it's.
I don't
good.
know what arranger she worked with, but I'm pretty sure she must have worked with the same one on all 4 of the albums, because they all have that kind of vibe through them, and her voice is phenomenal.
Yep.
So
her interpretation and her voice are both very good, and I highly recommend her if you haven't heard her.
She hasn't recorded for years. She's been retired as a performer since the mid 80s. So
yeah,
but well worth listening to.
Yeah,
what are you snickering at?
I'm just looking at Cake, short skirt, long jacket. I don't know what that was about. Although the soundtrack, Repo Man. That
Cake is an alternative rock band.
Oh, okay.
They were popular in the 1990s when I was working for the Trans World chain. We sold a ton of their albums.
Okay.
I was never into them, but my wife likes them.
Guns N' Roses, yeah, Guns N' Roses is good. I do like Guns N' Roses. Probably Def Leppard more than Guns N' Roses for some reason. I don't know why. What's the older Tarantino ones? Okay. True. I will check out Cake. Everybody's like cake. Would you like ice cream with that? I will get you somebody's birthday. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Mary's.
Yeah, my wife is a diehard Guns N' Roses fan. She just adores them. So
their cover of "I Will Survive." I will check that out.
Yeah, that legendary and extremely weird. But then again, so is Disturbed's version of "The Sound of Silence," which I adore. I heard that on Dancing with the Stars one night and just was like, "Whoa, I love this."
Is that good? I'll have to check it out. What Glam said as well. Glam's, yeah, she's feeling old, I guess. Poor thing.
Yeah, my wife has a couple of albums by them too. I don't really know their music, but she does. Which reminds me, Dawn, going back to the Carpenters, did you ever hear or did you ever purchase the "If I Were a Carpenter" tribute album?
I think I have it in CD.
Yeah.
I think
what did you think of that?
Well, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't. I wouldn't listen to it a lot, but it was okay. I'd rather listen to Karen sing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There was a couple things on there that I just was like, "Are you kidding me?" Shonen Knife's version of "Top of the World" I did not like, and Sonic Youth Superstar was terrible. Even though the critics called it the best song on the album, I'm like, no. Sorry. I like Dishwalla's cover if it's going to take some time.
I'm sorry. I like Def Leppard better than Guns N' Roses. Don't hate me. Thank you. Don't hate me.
I like Def Leppard better than Guns N' Roses too. Sorry. Although they're very close. I have I have all of their stuff too. And at least Kim won't buy the Spaghetti Incident. So I have the only copy of that in the house.
Oh, okay.
She will not buy that record because of the hidden track. So
Dan Fogelberg is a good artist, definitely. Many, many hits, many wonderful albums that you guys could get into for sure. And yes, Mary ate all the birthday cake, which means I have none. I will have to go fend for myself. No more chocolate cake and ice cream for me. Darn it.
I thought you weren't a cake person, Mary. Didn't you tell everybody you weren't a cake person?
She ate it anyway. She did. She said that. It's all right. I'm not into cake. She eats the whole thing.
Happy birthday, Mary, by the way, on Saturday. Last Saturday.
All in any grunge stuff. Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana.
The most mainstream grunge band you can get into.
Nirvana was great. The first the first major album, Nevermind, was fantastic, and some of the other songs.
No worries.
But grunge, I never got into other than that. I just didn't. I still to this day don't like Pearl Jam, and I don't. It's just a personal thing. I don't like Eddie Vedder's voice. I don't like it. Stone Temple Pilots the same way, but Nirvana I liked, and I liked Alice in Chains a lot.
You know, for a while there, I enjoyed some Marilyn Manson, but not now because of all those things.
Are you serious?
What?
You do not seem like the type that would be into Marilyn Manson.
Just a little. Just what? Personal Jesus and what other one? I can't remember now.
His cover of Golden Years is pretty good. It was on one of the movie soundtracks, and it was pretty good. That's the only thing he ever did that I liked.
Beautiful People. That was the other one. But yeah, I'm just, it was during my weird phase. What can I say? Oh, she shared it with Mom, but she didn't give me any. Thank you.
Marilyn was popular when I was working with the Trans World company, and we sold a lot of stuff. But man, the store I worked at for the bulk of that time was in a very conservatively Jewish community.
Okay.
And there were a lot of parents that did not approve of their kids listening to Marilyn Manson. How can you sell him this stuff? Blah 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 blah. It's not you to police what your child is buying and listening to, not us.
Right. That's right.
So, I'm sorry. I agree with you, but I can't stop him from buying it.
How about Garbage? Did you ever get into Garbage? No.
Kim likes them. I like their song from the Shirley Manson's song from one of the James Bond movies. I forget which one she did. Die Another Day? Mm-hmm. No. But no, I was never a big fan of them either. Kim likes them though.
Got Eddie Vedder's voice is a good one. She likes Eddie Vedder's voice.
That's good. Every wife is a Pearl Jam fan too. For me, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't begrudge anybody what they listen to.
Pearl Jam is great.
Faith
No More is Faith No More for sure.
I mean, I don't begrudge people what I listen to, but boy, I get begrudged whenever I'm standing in line outside of the House of Blues. What are you going to see? Oh, Hanson's playing. Oh, Hanson. Oh, Pop. No, there's more to them than just Pop. Oh,
taking it personal now, buddy. It's okay. Take a breath. Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe.
I didn't have to worry about it. It was Kim that was ready to punch him out.
Oh, okay.
But that wasn't because she didn't disagree with them, because when she first went to a concert with me, she really didn't know their music other than the first album, and I did. So it's like, well, now you're going to
go. But you picked it up, right?
4 times. So
like Mary's into, Bruce Hornsby, and I kind of picked up an appreciation for Bruce Hornsby by listening to the stuff that Mary had. So Harry Chapin, All My Life's a Circle, and 10,000 pounds of bananas. Okay, I don't know that one.
Yes, Bama, I did clear that up. And if you like good old-fashioned standard rock music, by all means, check out their more recent albums, because they were voted by Village Voice's columnist in 2009 the face of indie rock in America. So go check them out. They are not,
because they're not under. They broke their contract with their label or something, didn't they?
Yeah, this is the new album right here. Just came out 3 weeks ago.
RGB, cute. Cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what is 50,000 pounds? I think that's maybe the song. Because somebody said 10,000 pounds of bananas. I don't know.
I don't know that song. I probably have heard it at one point or another, because I do like some of Harry Chapin stuff, but I don't know if I've ever heard that one or not. Bama, they're not still a thing, only with the fans. They haven't had radio airplay in years.
Exactly.
But they're well worth listening to.
Like a lot of bands, they kind of fall out of favor in the mainstream, but they still have a following.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. I mean, when we go see them, they sell out their tours every year, everywhere they go. Boston, I mean, the first time I saw them, it was, I was actually still, feeling okay enough to be standing on the floor right up against the stage. I don't do that anymore, but this was like 10 years ago and 15 years ago. Oh God, no, going close to 20 years ago now. I was just like, I can't do that again. But most of their fans have grown up with them. So these are ladies in their mid 30s to early 40s, standing around acting like 12-year-olds. It's hilarious. But John, it's great music too.
Blue, Bama, so you're good to go. I forgot he's showing up in the chat, and I'm looking over here, but I'm not seeing he's not blue. So now you're blue, dude, and you're in. Yes, Jennifer Hanson. Oh my God. This is like the last great stigma that you have to deal with if you're a Hanson fan, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
We got over the gays, we got over the yeah, now we're into the Hanson fans. Obviously that's the next great
Hanson shaming.
shame. Yeah, Hanson shaming. How horrible is that?
Dawn, have you done very many live concerts in your day?
I don't perform anymore. Oh, you mean you don't mean me, you mean
I
go to.
mean, you going.
Thank you. Because I'm not performing any longer. I gave that up many years ago. No, I haven't done a lot of lives for a lot of different reasons.
Hmm.
One is the area I grew up in was not really conducive to having a lot of good bands show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I did go to a Hall and Oates concert. I went to a Melissa Etheridge concert or two. I have been to Indigo Girls concert, but those are later in life. When I was younger, no, because it
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
that.
later in life is fine. You don't have to do it now. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
20
didn't
years
have to do
ago. It
it
could be
then.
recent.
When I was a kid, though, I grew up in BFE wherever, and there was just no great concerts. You had to drive for hours to get to a good concert hall. So
Oh, that's good.
or a
Well,
good
I had to
venue.
drive an hour to get to Spokane from where I
Yeah,
lived in Washington. But yeah, we
yeah,
saw
sure.
a few.
Yeah, we didn't see any, and it didn't bother me because I'm not a big fan of live performing anyway.
And you said you guys really enjoyed Melissa Etheridge when you saw
We
her, right?
did, yeah.
Because she puts on a
That I
great
did.
show, from what I've heard.
She does a good live show. She does a really good live show. She really works her ass off, and when you know all the music and you sing along, it's kind of more fun, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you get that with Hanson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you're
Oh
singing
yeah.
right along, all the album tracks and all that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
these were right up front of the stage. Yes, dear, it was a great concert. It's a great concert. And yeah, being close is very nice. Being right up by the stage where you can really enjoy it.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know. I just prefer to sit where I can see well anymore. But recently there's some acts that we saw. We saw the Swell season 4 times in 3 years. After Once
Mhm.
came out, which is Glenn Hansard of the Communards, of not the Communards, the Commitments, and I've forgotten her name now. The young lady that starred in Once with him, Marketa or Glova. Saw them 4 times, and they were just incredible live. I mean, incredible. And that every venue they went to got bigger. They started at the Tiny Brattle Theater, and then they went to, I think the second one was the Orpheum, or the third one was the Orpheum. And in between, they did Agganis Arena and Berkeley Performance Center. So we saw each time they got bigger and bigger, and the crowds were just huge. And I'd see them again in a second because they're just terrific. And I haven't been to see Glenn's solo stuff. He's been to town a
Huh.
couple of times since then, but I love him. Ricky Martin put on a heck of a show too. We saw him during the Livin' La Vida Loca days at the Fleet, what was then the Fleet Center, and it was pretty amazing. We were way back from the stage, but he had these great video screens, and it was a lot of fun.
Very cool. Loved them. Lems loves them.
E-Dreams, I know that song.
Oh, this one? Oh
It
my
was a
God.
staple on the
Was that
Dr.
really a
Demento
parody?
show. It was
Who
a
did that?
staple. I don't remember who did it, but it was a staple on the Dr. Demento show, just like Hamster Love was, which I
It
told
must
you.
have happened after I stopped listening to Dr. Demento. I think it was because I don't remember those necessarily. I'll be damned. My own Hanson. Oh, there you go.
Bama,
Striper?
Bama, that's my wife. We saw Striper live at the House of Blues on September 11th, a few years after 9/11 happened, and my hearing has never been the same since. I can't. The bass was so bad, it
Wow.
permanently damaged my hearing. But she is absolutely a Striper fanatic. She loves them.
We have now half of us have tinnitus just because we listen to music too damn loud, I'm sure.
Yeah. Owl City was great in concert too. If you like them, they're
I do
very.
like Owl City.
He's a very strange person. Adam Young is. Boston. I just want to hug you all. He's I'm like, okay.
He sings about fireflies, for God's sakes. Of course, he's an odd little boy. But I do like Owl City, and I like their style. And then, of course, there's other bands now that are fine that are kind of like them. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think. There's a group, and I remember I was telling you I can't think of the group, and it's Blue kind of thing. The song title is "No Place I'd Rather Be," and they do cellos and violins and shit. You know the band?
No place I'd rather be.
Yeah. Somebody look it up. I can't think of the name of the band, but I will find it. I like them too, but I can't think of the name. And they're like 10 years. It's been about 10 years since that song came out, I think.
It
You can look
sounds
it up.
better.
Just gotta look it up.
And I don't think that's actually the right title, but it might be. I don't
We're
know.
close to it.
There's a song called a band called The Rex, No Place I'd Rather Be.
No, that's not it. Figures. Watch me not know this.
Do you know any of the lyrics?
Well, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Clean Bandit. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that was the second
I'll
one on
rather
there.
be.
Rather Be. Okay.
Clean Bandit. If you have not heard Clean Bandit, you should go check them out. Check them out. Have you never heard of them?
No.
Seriously. Yes, Clean Bandit.
They do sound like it'd be right up my alley.
They're very good. I can drop a link. Maybe. See if I can drop a link in my own damn chat. Hold on. Paste. I think this is a YouTube link. Yeah, there we go. Was about to say Clean Bandit. All right, Veronica's on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
I'll
it's
have to check that out.
been years since I listened to them, but I did enjoy them, and I got to get back into them because they're very good. And they have different people sing on different tracks. So
Yeah. One of the things I've gotten into recently is Home Free. I don't know if you know them or not. They were the winners of, I think, season 2 of the Sing Off. They're an a cappella country, mostly country band, but they've done some really great stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is hearing them do an a cappella version of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley was kind of mind blowing. They did a bunch of new stuff during the pandemic, and
cool.
They're fantastic. So would recommend them highly if you haven't heard
them. Is it
them.
Cool Bandit or is it Clean Bandit?
It's Clean Bandit.
Okay.
Isn't that what it said?
It said that on
Clean Bandit is what I said here. Clean Bandit featuring Jess Glynn.
Yeah.
And Rather Be.
Yeah. Okay. I worried about somebody said that. Yeah. So it's clean. There we go. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool thing there. I'm strangely enough, I've never really gotten. I like Pentatonics, but I've never purchased anything. I always listen to streaming, and they're good stuff. Another band that I think deserves more attention that is along the same lines, although they have instrumentation, is a band called Sons of Serendip. They were on America's Got Talent a few seasons ago, and they all started when they were students at Boston University. And the music they do is just incredible. It's vocal, piano, cello, and I've forgotten what the other instrument is. And they're just amazing. Butterflies Fly Free was a great song that they did last year. I think that was the name of it.
Especially with Ring of Fire. Somebody redid Ring of Fire?
Yeah, that's one of the ones they've done. Yeah, they did a great job with that too.
Cool.
Home Free is definitely worth listening to. They're phenomenally good.
I've got a whole bunch. You can't. Here, look at all my sticky notes. I got some sticky notes, people. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody.
Well, I send you enough to check out when I send you links and stuff to check out all the time. So it's like, okay.
Oh, you do, and that's the thing. And believe me, this is just from today. Yeah, no, and not Queen's Gambit either. That's a TV show. No, I know. I'm trying to think of the name of it. So I appreciate you guys helping me process through the oatmeal that is in my brain right now. The blonde brain that is, yeah.
I was just say it's from the treatment you had over the weekend.
Hair dye. From the hair dye. Telling you. It's from the hair dye.
Another act I could recommend real quick, because I've been pushing this kid out the wazoo on my shows, is a Philadelphia native named Dylan Zangwill. He's just put up 3 incredible live performances from a show that he was part of in I think it was in May, called A Night of Stardust. It was a tribute to David Bowie, and he did 3 of Bowie's songs along with these other acts doing stuff too. This kid is 15 years old and he is just incredible. Another cool. AGT alumni. He was on there last season. He didn't get through to the judges rounds, but he was really good. And I've been following him for over a year, and I really do think he's going to be a major rock star, because he does a little bit of everything.
Really
and
talented.
Guitar, keyboards, organ. The Hammond organ is amazing. And he writes his own stuff, and he's working on an EP that'll be out hopefully by the end of the year.
So Angry Otter. Okay, the band Kevin was looking for is the Manhattans, but can't find the cover. Manhattans.
Shining Star Manhattans? Kiss and Say Goodbye Manhattans?
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, is there another Manhattans?
All right,
That's terrifying.
Give me a second to pop over to Discogs. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, because you can pull up like album art right away. That way, it's the easiest way to do it. Wow. Yeah, I was like, huh? That wasn't even close to where I would have been with those.
No, me neither. Leg over a car or leg over a couch? What was it on that?
Leg over a couch. Billy, Children of the Sun. Yeah.
Album is called After Midnight. It is the album with Shining Star on it, and it was released in 1980.
Bing, 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 bing.
And I will put
a link. Just throw the Discogs link up.
I'm not on the.
Oh, you're not on YouTube? Put it in the private chat. I'll pull it over.
Okay.
If you put it in private chat, I will put it over in the public chat, and then we'll let them chat.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I will copy this. And I will put it here. This.
And you can take a look and see if that's the right album, but I think it is.
That's it. You're good. If not. Okay, so yeah, Children of the Sun. Billy Thorpe. Good I like that song.
I got it.
Seven Dust. Any of those. Okay, I don't know that one.
I've heard some of their stuff. We used
Really?
to get them on the album. I subscribe to a radio
What
sampler.
style is that music in? What style are they with?
It's modern metal.
Modern metal?
Part, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they have a slightly contemporary Christian bent also. I'm not sure. They have
Found it on Amazon. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yes. See, come here, you get the answers, dang it. We try. I would have never gone there though. That was not anywhere near where I was going. I was thinking rock band more than Manhattans.
Yeah, I was too from that, but that actually does smooth what they call that, slow jams stuff. That makes sense too. So yeah.
Well, it's getting to be that time.
It is. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for putting Dylan's link in the chat for me. He's a great artist. You guys got to check him out.
My wife comes through again. Shoveling is fried rice. I love fried rice.
Me too. What kind?
Girl. House fried rice.
What kind of protein do you have there?
Yeah, what kind are you eating? You eating rice? You eating veggie? You eating rice? You eating veggie? You eating shrimp? You eating house fried rice? Pork? Whatever.
Our local restaurant makes the best house fried rice. They have shrimp, they have pork, they have beef, they have everything in it. It's so good. And I get to eat it all because Kim doesn't like fried rice. So
I know, right?
I know.
In there. You say that like it's a bad thing. There's no bad.
Veggie fried rice with gravy.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, I like cherry Papa Daddies for sure. I do. I don't know why. It's one of those things where forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, but I do. I like them. They
were another band along with Squirrel Nut Zippers that I never got the attraction of. I'm just sorry. I don't get them at all.
Was it the name? I think the names turned
Well,
you
we
off.
sold a ton of them. Again, when I was with Transworld, they were popular then, and we sold a lot of them. Zoot Suit Riot is actually a halfway decent song, but I never did get Squirrel Nut Zippers hell. I just thought that song was goofy as I don't know.
The guy
And
from Stray Cats, Brian Seltzer, Setzler,
Setzer.
whatever his name is.
Yep.
He did some that type of stuff.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So anyway, we could talk all day. I bet
Yep.
you.
I bet we could too.
I bet. You guys are so cool. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
In a couple weeks ish. I'm not going to promise, but ish.
Yeah.
It'll be back on TC's channel. So please,
Yeah.
if you have not subscribed to TC's channel, go and do so, because you're missing a lot of really cool information on music and he does some great daily and weekly shows that you really got to just kind of have to experience.
My thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you TC for being TC.
Hey, I can't be anything else but TC.
That's right.
That's just who I am.
I know. And we love you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks everybody again for coming in. Check us out next time. We're going to go live in a couple of weeks-ish.
It'll actually be 3 weeks from today, July 11th, because I'm busy on the 4th and can't make it. So back on my channel at TKR VideoCentral.
Do you want to promote your other stuff too while we're here?
I have other great shows on all week on TKR VideoCentral. I have a show called Influencers on Tuesdays. I'll be debuting a new show called Rank This in July on Thursdays. I have a Sunday, a little oddball thing I do called the Pop Retro Countdown, which comes from my personal charts. It's on Sundays. And TC's Daily Obscuria Monday through Friday at 11 a.m.
Do you have the Summer of what?
Summer of 78 is coming up in 2 weeks. It'll be on July 4th weekend. 10 parts.
I'm looking forward to that.
5 days, 100 songs that really changed the way people listen to music in the one fantastic summer of all time, summer of 78. So,
yeah,
at least in my opinion. So.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am. So, I'll let you get back to work on that.
Yeah.
Us, of course, Mary and I are on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern time for Chick Chat. We are here with TC, of course, every fortnight or so.
Yep.
On your channels. And we're doing some auctions with the girls on Monday, Mel and Bemos, and on Wednesday for the Hump Day auction. So you will see us around, if nothing else.
Yeah, you'll just see me on the Hump Day auction too, because I'm usually there buying all their 45s.
This is true. I'm like the dealer. I have to supply the poor boy. He's gonna, go through withdrawal.
I need more. I need more.
More. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming in. We'll see you on the B side. Let's call it that. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do hip kicks.